Yeah.
Maybe we can meet her.
Are we
Anyway,
streaming?
as things continue to evolve and evolve.
We had a little burnout there. So Facebook went down, so we had to redo the stream, just in case anybody's watching.
So, and here we go again. And what happened? Mercury retrograde? I don't even know.
Just told a bunch of baloney.
It is what it is.
Bunch of baloney.
So I was reading something this morning. I need to send the picture over. There's a gentleman in South Africa, and he works in a cheetah rescue sanctuary. And he was taking pictures, and he decided to lay down for a nap, which I don't know why he would lay down for a nap in the middle of a cheetah sanctuary, right? You know, like you're in the wilderness. And when he woke up, there was a cheetah laying with him, nudged against him, like just resting. So they have this whole now kind of bond of him and the cheetah. I guess they can't even say they're tamed on a sanctuary. I guess they're not out in the wild, but they're used to people being there, which is pretty unbelievable.
A cheetah?
A cheetah.
Cheetah.
Isn't that kind of cool?
No.
Does the person have a name?
Yes. His name is, see if we can find the picture. I can send it
good
over.
luck with that.
His name is Dolph Volker, Volker.
Why is this familiar? I think I know him.
I think I know him too.
I'll send you over the picture because it's really pretty cool.
I asked him to put his head in the cheetah, and he lost an ear.
But can you imagine?
Nah, what about the guy? Did you see on the news?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm sub to him.
I sent it to you, see if you got it.
Did you see in the news where the guy won the $1.4 billion lotto ticket?
No way.
He's now I'm gonna get this wrong because you're gonna scream at me, but he happens to be Thailandish, Oriental.
Asian?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what a good story. So he's decided to give half the monies to a guy that gave him $100 to help him buy the tickets, because apparently they bought like $200 worth of tickets, and he hit the number.
Yeah.
So he says, I'm going to give him half, and he wants to give to charity. So he's going to build. He's not taking any of the money for himself.
I think his wife has cancer, so he said now he can afford for his wife to have a proper doctor and get treatment. Can you imagine? That sound like it gives me like the goosebumps.
Yeah, me too.
But it isn't him running to the bank to say, hey, I'm a billionaire. It's him running and sharing the wealth. He's giving half to the guy, 400 and something thousand a piece, I think they get, or 480 million a piece they get. But he's going to put the money to work. Yeah.
You got it?
Got it.
To other people, which I thought was really, it's so unusual to find somebody.
Yeah,
I mean, if Freddie had $860 million, I would say thank you, but
You would not. All right, let's bring it over. Take a look at this. Look at this. He wakes up. Look at the cheetah sleeping on him. So I guess he snapped like a selfie because
isn't that a wrestler from WWE?
he couldn't even believe.
No.
Can you imagine? Waking up like that, he felt this nudge. He just couldn't even believe the cheetah. Look how peaceful she is. She's beautiful. Looks like your arm.
Did he raise her?
Don't you have this on your arm? You have a leopard. I think you got the same
I
thing.
got the cheetah.
Wow. See that?
I see it.
You're inspirational.
He copied my arm. Doesn't this guy owe me 50 bucks?
Thanks, Nathan. That's pretty cool, though. I can't even imagine.
If you had a chance to have a cheetah, would you have one?
Yes.
No.
Cheetah?
Eat you.
Or iguana?
Or,
Cheetah.
or nothing.
Cheetah.
Or nothing.
Cheetah.
Cheetah.
Or nothing.
The iguanas and me, I'm not big on
The
reptiles.
cheetah will eat
High
the.
maintenance. You really have to do.
So is a wife.
I mean, if I have a million dog.
Wife is high maintenance.
They say bunnies make great pets.
So is a wife.
You're buzzing yourself. That's how you know it's bad, when Freddie buzzes
No,
himself.
I already know where you're going.
No cheetah? You guys have a pet for your kids?
I have a dog.
Okay.
But we just got puppy a couple months ago.
Of course you did, because you
Yeah.
weren't busy enough.
Who walks the animal?
That's the funny thing, that we planned to have 3 kids. And when we had a second son, everyone was like, let's go with the third girl. And I'm like, no. And then my husband, we lost a dog a year ago after 13 years. And I was very upset. And long story short, I said, okay, let's get a puppy, because my oldest one was asking for a puppy. We got a puppy, and I said, we gotta get a girl. That's gonna be our girl.
That was she got a girl puppy?
So we got a female girl, puppy, and now she's fully trained. So that's nice and hired someone to train her. She's super smart and yeah.
What kind of dog?
Cavapoo.
Don't know what that is.
It's a poodle with the English Spaniel. It's a mix.
Oh my gosh, she's
It's a
probably
high-
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's
yeah.
big?
No, it's like 20 pounds. She's 20 pounds, yeah. She's super smart. It took 3 days for her fully potty trained and crate trained.
That's it?
Yeah, and then outside walk. Yeah, so she's super smart. Before I had a Pomeranian, it took me a year to train her. But this one was like 1, 2, 3. That's it.
I don't know how you do it all. Quite honestly, she's got 2 kids, Mrs. International,
Do you need a cat
work.
to train? Want a cat? I'll give you a cat.
I don't know. I'm not a cat person. I mean, I love cats. I love animals, but I have no idea.
So done with the animals.
Why? What happened with the cat?
Me and Casper, we're not gonna be able to coexist.
You've been saying that for years.
Yeah, but now we are in very close quarters now, and there are just things that animals do that I don't want to tolerate it.
Like
at
what?
my-
He licks himself?
It doesn't matter.
He gets a hairball in his throat? He
Oh
licks
my
your ear?
God! You ever seen a cat throw up a hairball? It's the most disgusting thing.
So-
And then they will tell you, "I'm the one that cleans it." I says, "Then let's get rid of him."
It would break your heart to get rid of him.
Watch me.
You love him.
Watch
Although
me.
you got rid of the other one, which I can't
Watch
believe
me.
you got rid of.
Watch. And when I'm done, I'm done. And I'm done.
Because he's long haired, he's beautiful, he's bigger than 20 pounds.
Gotta go.
That's huge.
He's like a 30-pound cat, and he's
Gotta
got
go.
long hair. His hair is probably like as long as your hair. So I guess if you lick that much, you're going to have a big, massive hairball. And then what happens? It's like throwing up a hairball? Ugh.
There's a lot of things. You know, an animal doesn't dwell well when it's in a house and we're not there all day. And you know, an animal needs loving and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
you're so
he's the type
sentimental.
he's the type of animal that wants to be on your lap, and he weighs a lot.
So they need company. That's a cat need company.
Yeah, and I bought him another cat to see if that would work, and he beat the crap out of
Oh,
him.
you're so nice.
And bitter.
Another cat.
And bitter. I mean, he really bitter, and he was like, psh, psh, it was like Rocky Balboa. I said,
Oh
no,
my
you know.
God.
He's just,
Rocky Barbiola.
It's like a Barbie
I heard if you want to
Paloma.
have 2 animals, you need to got them at the same age at the same time. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to
it's like a wife, you know, you have to be the same age, same time.
Rocky Barbiola.
It's just
I love the way you
horrendous.
come up with things.
It's just
Yeah, but if
horrendous.
someone actually wanted to adopt Casper, you would be
I
so
would
upset.
give him with a free, it comes with a bag of food, and this food is $86 a bag.
Oh my God. That's
Okay?
a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, this cat, because he's a pure breed and he has to eat a certain food
Oh, okay.
because otherwise he bleeds, which gives me a different idea.
No, you can't let him suffer.
No, it's not suffer, it's just a slow death. I'm only kidding.
Oh my gosh, you love that cat.
I don't. I don't.
I have to ask you a question. Maybe you guys know. When I listen to a podcast, some
what
of them
cast?
a podcast.
A podcast?
A podcast.
What's a podcast?
A podcast.
Your,
They're-
your vocabulary is as bad as
They're
my podcast.
super sped up. Why do they make people talk so fast? Or is it a setting on my phone?
Set it on your phone.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Check it.
What kind of setting on my phone
It's
would
called
make
buffering.
would the podcast be talking
Because
so
it's
fast?
buffering. And what's happening is that the phone is, the buffering is trying to catch up.
Well, how come
There's
30
something
minutes later
funky.
it's still talking so fast?
There's something funky with your phone. Did you ever turn it off and turn it back on? And did you do the updates?
I don't know.
Well, that would be the
There you
problem.
go.
I don't.
You don't turn off the
know.
phone, it's a problem. You
So
can't
I was
just
listening
keep
to a podcast
recharging.
this morning, and it was on super speed. And I listened to another one the other day, and I can't listen on super speed in the morning. It just makes me agitated. So I thought,
You
why
won't
does
even
it?
get donuts because it's raining.
It made me agitate. I got donuts though, so I'm thinking, how come no one else says that podcasts talk too fast? So it
Because
must be my phone.
I shut my phone off every night.
You think that when you listen to a podcast, they talk normal?
Yes, usually normal, but recently, maybe a week ago, I saw the guy, I saw a video on YouTube, and he was talking super fast, and he explained why. Because like people scroll the phone through social media, usually it's like 30 seconds and something really, a lot of information. So he was saying that the human brain is just requires something super super fast.
So let me get
that's
this
why
right.
he start talking fast.
So
So,
this-
people will stay connected.
So
to
this
him.
idiot is talking faster so they stay connected. So they can't understand a word he's saying.
you
No,
know-
it's another story. I was able to understand him, but he was really, really fast. And sometimes I noticed that
Oh, this is hilarious.
podcast or any YouTube video, they talk too slow, and then like, okay, I don't have that much time. I have 10 minutes.
Exactly. So then I
have-
understand.
yeah.
So Dawn, you have to talk faster. You're talking too slow. You have to
I
move
talk
quicker.
fast.
You have to start putting periods at the end of your sentences.
I talk so
Was it,
fast.
like,
Sometimes I
oxygen
think I don't
fast
breathe.
or what?
Was it what? I'm sorry.
Like the those them auction announcers, like those guys who like talk. Like,
Yes.
fast,
No, it was like a
that.
spiritual podcast. I'm thinking I
Oh,
can't feel my
that's-
spirituality. And I'm like, I was so agitated by the time I couldn't get through.
You talk too slow.
Do you remember
have to talk
Pastor
fast.
Bill told us
Yeah.
our brain listens at a speed of about 500 words per minute.
Per minute.
Okay.
People talk at a speed of about 140 words per minute. So people like you and I, Helga, are thinking and get to the point, and they're still on good morning and how are you? And I've had 3 conversations in my head, made the bed, ordered the groceries, Walmart's on its way, and you're on, what are we going to do today?
If your content is on fire, you're going to listen. If I tell you, if I give you a guarantee that if you listen to me for the next 60 seconds, you will win lotto, guaranteed, or I'll give you $1 million, which I'm not. This is just make-believe. But if you were to say that, you will have everybody listen to you. See, content is what drives perception of listening. So if you're going to do, this is why the kids are always saying, do this and do that, and they're always changing gears with the shorts and everything else, because they want the eye to refocus on something else, because we're constantly,
Which is why, right, you got to
Which
keep
way did he
changing
go?
camera angles and putting lower thirds and pictures in and all kinds
and
of
the
things.
reels, Facebook learned that reels is more effective than shows. And 2-hour shows, I've been told many, many times, don't do it anymore. I said, but that's what got me here. So, you could take my show, every 20 minutes we take a commercial break and go through the 20 and see which one turns you on. And this is why I tell you, we have to have Chippendales in here. We got to have, you see, the naughty stuff of life sells. Cigarettes, booze, Chippendale. These clubs have been around forever. Why is it that they're doing so well? Huh? See, everybody says, oh no, we have to be in the nice goody two-shoes. You can't do that. You gotta have a little zing and a little zang, a little...
Well, my sister's coming today. You'll have some
There
zing
it is.
and some zang and a whole lot of upside down.
But that's what sells. So today's show at the midday, you don't want to miss it because sister's a doozy.
my sister is a
Her
doozy.
sister says things that are off the cuff, and I love it.
And I'm like, oh.
And
that's
Dawn
my
goes like
sister.
this.
I know.
But that's what motivates people to stay on longer. So you say something unique,
Well, she will. We have a full packed midday show today also.
we'll see.
And I think Helen's coming back. So I saw this post. I got to put it up for the midday show today. The moon taught me it's okay to go through phases. The sun taught me no matter how many times you go down, you keep rising. See that? I'm like,
And the ocean showed me that it's so vast, it would take all the crap in the world.
think about that. Do you ever think about, again, back to, we got the sun, the moon, the ocean, and then I saw, apparently there's someone that says the earth is not round and it's all been made up. That type
I
of
heard about
stuff,
that.
forever and ever, like
We're
this
back in
whole
Columbus's day.
craziness. Like
It's a
the
square-
the earth
square
is flat, we're like, fall off. But the vastness of what we live in, the planets and the moon and the sun and the stars, and then there's just like us, a dot. Yeah, we worry about this dot, great, more than we worry about everything else in the universe.
And I think that what's happening is that we have evolved to such a state that we are now going to enter a phase of going backwards. We are going to disinvolve.
Morning.
We are going to start making ourselves less intelligent by overthinking everything.
But I think people become so self-consumed with themselves as this dot, wherever they're living and how much wealth they've accumulated
You're a
and what they
dot?
can buy and where they can go and the me, that you forget that there's this great, vast universe. Again, we saw yesterday, fire, water, earth, wind, that is far greater than just us right here, wherever we happen to be.
Yeah.
I think it's just a day of humility and realizing that there's so much beyond who we are and what we are.
You know, you are way too deep this morning.
You know,
This is supposed to be the fun show, not the mental, let's get deeper into the ocean show. You want to have fun.
take a dive. There's
My
donuts.
God, you jumped off the platform of the Nimitz and you're on your way to the bottom of the ocean.
But don't
to
you
do
ever
this.
think about how?
No.
I know you don't.
For what?
I know you don't.
You know, you can find the answer to everything in the world in this second, and nobody
In your
would
cup.
care.
Actually, I think you can find the answer in your cup of coffee. How many cups of coffee does it take till you find the answer to everything? You all day long.
All day long.
Yes. Hello.
Who's that?
Mr. Simon.
Good morning. Thank you.
But there is a time and a place for everything. And sometimes you want to get deep, and sometimes when you're standing on the line to get Dunkin' Donuts, and you see that the line is for a mile, do you sit there and say, "Let me contemplate why we have thumbs"?
No, you know what I was contemplating? Why does my car go into this economy fuel saver mode and it shuts my air off and it just blows air and no AC when I'm sitting in line at Dunkin'
Well,
Donuts?
first of all, let me tell you what the problem is, because I've sat in your car. Your AC is way too up, so the car doesn't get cold. You like to maintain this equilibrium
Of cold.
of cold and hot. So the moment you turn off the AC, you suffocate.
I know. No,
You have
this
to make
car.
it cold so that when it turns off, you're still breathing.
No, this
cold
car
air.
does what your car does.
Yeah.
You know, so when you're kind of idling, the air shuts off. Well, I'm in line at Dunkin' Donuts for 15 minutes and I need air.
You're going to appreciate.
So what do I do?
You lift your foot off the brake and put it back on. It'll go right on.
They got to reset that. Oh, and then this car, they have this fingerprint recognition.
You
on the
don't have
car.
fingerprints.
So I know. So this is going to be a thing because I was afraid I wasn't going to have another push button start. You can program all of your settings with your fingerprint. However, it goes back to the planets and I don't really have. I can't turn on my computer
Did the
with my
car go
fingerprint.
on?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Good.
I'm good. I just got to figure out these
now.
others for now. Check those. We can do this and this. I just got to go to work.
So I'm gonna tell you what you do. You're gonna take a piece of Scotch tape
Yeah.
and you're going to put your fingerprint on it. And we're gonna put the tape on the car. So every time you push it, they'll have a fingerprint.
You and Inspector Gadget.
No, I seen this in a movie.
It works.
It works.
I've done it. It does work. Because now that I think about it, there's 4 or 5 people in my life that I met that their fingerprints were not readable.
The things to ponder.
But
I
you
have one friend. Yeah, the same.
you can't read the fingerprint. It's too light. The cells are too light. Gio told me you can burn your acid on your hand with a lot of soap and then go turn on your car. It'll work.
Well,
Because
that's
it'll make the
always
bruise
helpful.
fade.
So in case of emergency, have the acid.
Just wash your
wash
hands.
your hands and go.
Wash your hands before you go turn on your car.
That's
And
funny.
it'll always go on.
All right, shall we wrap this up?
We're not going to get deeper into...
Midday.
You don't want to go deeper?
We're going to go deeper
No,
midday.
because your
Just wait.
sister's here and your sister will come out and say, "Yo, what are you doing?"
No, I actually have a singer coming on. He does rap, but it's all about spirituality and him kind of reinventing himself from where he was and through circumstances that life dealt him to where he is now, and morning rituals and spirituality and having hope. And he does it through rap music.
And we also have a gentleman bringing wines and olive virgin oil. From
Virgin olive oil.
That one.
You have a virgin olive.
I have a virgin olive. He's bringing a virgin olive. And I'm looking for numbers. You're looking for statistics, right? People saying a virgin olive? Yes, her name is Olive. We are going to actually have olive oil from Italy. We should have bought some Italian bread or something. I hope he's smart enough
I
to
got
bring
donuts.
some. You can't put olive oil on donuts.
You can't?
No.
Never tried.
No.
Me neither.
Now there is something that I read where you take a shot of olive oil with some, what kind of? You have to put something else in it. You take a shot every morning before you eat. And it will save your life. I'm going to start doing it. Somebody actually sent it to me.
Lemon juice? No.
No, it's not lemon juice. It's something black, like paprika or.
Turmeric?
Turmeric? No, turmeric is
It's not turmeric. It's black. It's,
Pepper?
It could be pepper. I got to look it up. But the guy that sent it to me showed me the evidence, and it says you're a diabetic. Take this before you eat. It will help your digestion, because he also found out the pancreas has a layer, and you have to remove that layer to cure diabetes. They know the answer to the problem. What they don't know is how to clean it up. So you see, when I drink a lot of water, that's cleaning the pancreas from this layer.
More
so.
water for you.
Anyway, so he's a singer as well, so we're going to be playing some music as well for him. So come on down,
Been a
try
busy
some
day.
wine, try some virgin olive oil, or olive the virgin, whatever.
Have a great morning. We'll see you midday.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.